Hey, what's up, everyone? This is going to be a tour of Egypt game.
Ready to roll. High speed, low drag. Securing position. Sir, yes, sir. Destination, Commander. Good to go.
Structure garrison.
So what I'm gonna do here is try to get a lot of crates in the beginning. You gotta try to get a lot of crates, and the unit count is like I think it's 10 right now because I got a lot of tanks and GIs. But a unit count doesn't mean you get 10 units. It means like
Construction complete.
10, but it like balances it out. Like if your allies are gonna give you enough grizzly tanks to match the Soviets rhino tanks. Like if you just got 10 rhinos versus 10 grizzly, you know the 10 rhinos will win. But they make it balanced. So when unit count is usually like 3. And toll players, they usually do the same as I think over and over, because they're weird. And I got like a miner out of that crate, and I was gonna beam it back, but that's before I got the refinery. That unlikely went there. Huh? So I'm like going back to my ore, and this guy, my own teammate, shoots my miner. What a freaking idiot! I mean, oh my god, seriously? And he's like, don't mind my ore. I was like, I got the crate right in front of there. He's saying, don't take my crates. Like, it was in the middle of the map. I got the crates, and this guy shot my miner. Wow, that's gonna help us win the game. And like, I started the game by getting a Soviet MCV. That is really hard to do. Initially, the host said, there's no rules, so you could basically use any unit, even Yuri. Okay, so the beginning of the game, it's just like, I rather get promotions on my Guardian Jazz and my Grizzly tanks. Oh, I messed up right there. I'm actually being impatient. Sometimes if you have like 10 units selected, and then you select right before the crate to get them all together, sometimes there's like 2 or 3 of them go right into the crate. And that's what happened right there, and I kind of forgot about that. And I'm going to do it, this time I'm going to do it right. But I'm going to get a health crate, which is garbage for right now. The only thing a health crate is good for is if you're in the middle of a fight and you just get a health crate like randomly, it heals all your units, which is good, real good.
On hold. Cancelled.
But usually health crate is not worth it. And it heals your structures too, which is pretty cool. Because I seen games with like people had like 30, 40 fly cannons on this map, and what do you call? The health thing healed all the flag cannons. It was nuts. Oh yeah, and this is, by the way, this is one of the freakish cult games. Like people this is a 3 versus 3 map. I know there's only 4 players here because probably we just wanted to start with 4, I guess. But there's more people that play this and play 1 versus 1, which is kind of weird. And I just wanted to fast forward it a few minutes right there. Got a battle fortress, got a Yuri miner, ore refinery. I mean ore purifier. Sorry. You always want to get an ore purifier early, because like eventually toll usually goes into a long game, and if it goes into a long game, you're more worried about ore, like getting an ore purifier. Now he's trying to do a little bit of attack on my miners right there, but I'm just gonna move him away.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Now I got masterminds, and
Our base is under
he's attacking me. I fast forwarded a few minutes when nothing was really happening. So the reason why I'm not building on the hill, for those of you that are wondering, for those of you who don't even know what the hill means, is usually you build, basically half the thing is you build wall versus wall. The bottom is called the wall, and I built a whole bunch of prism towers and stuff, but I'm not actually gonna even do it this game because I figured it's 2 versus 2, so I didn't even bother.
new rally point established.
And then he was gonna take over. I was like, okay, you want to do it, go ahead, but it's not worth it.
Unit lost.
Really not worth it at this point. And usually I don't want to, like, I gotta look at the Yuri BF. Yeah, Yuri Battle Fortress is overpowered as hell. There's no rules, so I used it. And now I want to attack right there. And by the way, yeah, I did fast forward 5 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Unit ready.
Something like that. So like he's trying to shoot everything up with the Rocketeers. And I think he's got clone advance with the Rocketeers. And what else did I forget to say about Toe? Oh yeah. Elite Boars is the strongest thing you could get on this map. Notice how obviously you can see the crates, but I mean the difference between crates and no crates is you want to get elite units. Range units are usually good. Rhino tanks can be good. And I'm grinding rhinos because I'm doing a tactic where
Unit ready.
you get a discount. So if I keep grinding rhinos, I'm gonna it's better than grinding MCVs. And grinding MCVs is actually a tactic you usually see in Sedona Pass. Like you guys, I mean I did so many videos. I haven't even exposed you guys to some of the strategy in the game. I mean, Yuri's Revenge really is a deep game.
Beacon placed.
And I was trying to get this because he wasn't paying attention. I mean, I'm not really stealing his crates, but this guy, he's not paying attention. I don't know if he's like drinking or something. I don't know. Like he's he's probably busy down there. But a lot of these crits he's been missing, but I edited out the 5 minutes I said. So I'm like, I'm gonna go for attack. Oh yeah, and like I don't have any my Boris. I was getting really bad crates, so I just have a regular Boris. But I was like, so I'm gonna use my Rhino tanks as almost as kind of almost as fodder, but they're really strong.
Unit promoted.
But my Battle Fortress wouldn't be able to do this. See, my Boris was just regular. I got no freaking promotions on him, even though I got like 10 crates with him, which is actually pretty rare, but it happens. And I got viruses inside the Battle Fortress. I was like, why would you want to be Great Britain if you could have viruses? They're kind of better, sort of. So then my Rhino tanks are freaking cutting through them. Battle Fortress just go over the walls. And his stuff is getting all mind controlled. And he's mad. I was like,
Unit lost.
I know this is not a regular tow game, guys. If I just do a regular tow game,
Unit
these things they last for hours and hours. I played 3-hour games of tow. Tour of Egypt is the name of the map. Yeah, so I'm attacking right there. And now he's bringing in his prism tanks. I don't know why he didn't bring in all his units. Yeah, and it took a long time to attack. I was like, come on, let's attack, let's attack. He wanted to sit around for like, I swear to God, like an hour. And I'm the one that's like, come on, just let's attack. I don't want to have a 3-4 hour game. And these games really do last that long. Okay, so he's trying to take out one of the bad forces with these 4 planes. Which, he can't kill the elite with 4 planes, but he could kill one of the other ones with 4 planes. But when they drive backwards, for some reason, the planes miss, which really sucks. Actually, he might have been able to kill that elite because it was partially damaged already. But anyway.
training.
So you're gonna bring in the Pearl siege choppers.
On hold.
And like, look at my Rhino tanks just wrecked everything. They took the hits, and then the Yuri battle fortresses. But these guys just gonna start using Yuri battle fortresses too. I noticed I made a spy plane and psychic reveal. I didn't need to get this buildings, but I really want to. At this point, I'm just getting lazy with the crates. I'm just getting it with a German tank destroyer, which is.
Unit lost.
And I don't think he's gonna be able to stop us right. And look, here comes his Rocketeers. But isn't that guy stupid for shooting my miner in the beginning? So like, I'm trying to if he could probably, if he holds up my Yuri battle fortresses, he might stand a chance. But a thing about tow is range units are really good. Range units and elite units. So basically, Mirage tanks are no good in this map, but prisms are good. Flak trucks are good for air defense. So it's like things that go into mind control. Sometimes like it gets a little tricky because if they mind control your units and then you don't even know what units what for, like if it's like 2 Yuris for sometimes, but this game's not too out of hand.
Unit lost.
I don't even play tow that much though, honestly. So like, well, like basically look at all this battle force. Look at like elite Telsa troopers. They're inside the bat. You can't see them. They're inside the battle fortress. Those things freaking fry everything. He's trying to avoid my battle fortress. He actually blew up one of my battle fortresses. If he could kill the other 2, he could probably take us, defend well,
Unit lost.
kill off our attack. Look at that thing. I think he has an elite Boris. And look at how it's I can't tell what the Boris is, but I could hear it. Yeah, basically right now my viruses are killing this infantry, but he got the elite infantry. Now watch, I got oh that he had a Boris. See, it was frying my tanks. the elite Boris basically took out some of my battle fortresses. Only got like this battle fortress left. Now, yeah, that's actually not my battle fortress. That is. I was fighting him with his own battle fortress right there. I know it looked kind of tricky because it's hard to see what's what. But those elite Tesla troopers, like I know this isn't a regular turbo game, so I mean, it's just all you're doing is mind controlling like some of the strongest units in the game. But some of the strongest units in the game are basically the battle fortress is the strongest unit in the game. If you could fill up the battle fortress with the best infantry, which are basically Guardian GIs, Tesla troopers, and Boris, then you basically got the strongest unit. Those are the three things: Tesla troopers, Boris, and Guardian GIs. But you can only get one Boris, of course. And Tanya, Elite Seal is. I don't really see that too much. And the other infantry units I could go through them one by one and explain, but those are the three units. Guardian GIs are the most common. Because yeah, he's basically saying good game already. The reason why Guardian GIs are easier because they're more common because Guardian GIs don't have to be promoted to be good inside a battle fortress. Tesla troopers had to be promoted to be good. We're just mind controlling everything. Like Red's over here.
Reinforcements ready.
He said no rules, and I was kind of surprised. I was kind of almost like didn't want to use the Yuri clones, but I was like, these guys are gonna do it too, so I was gonna paradrop. So yeah, I mean, at least at least you get to see one game with a freaking Yuri on Tall. You're not gonna see this too often. I mean. But I mean, some of the classic games I had in the past, I had games for with Yuri on this map, and it was basically like the whole half the map was covered with Rocketeers, we're grinding, and then I had games where was like we had like 20, 30 elite B3s with FP. FP means firepower, and like he's trying to defend our stuff. That's about all you could do is try to make a bunch of Rocketeers at this point. But then the siege trap was gonna get up. And I was like, bring the Rocketeers. He just has those Rocketeers sitting there like, wow, that's efficient army strategy, right? Just leave your stuff. See, his Rocketeers are winning because he has a flag cannon helping him out. And like, look, he just flies over all this Gatling gun. And like, I thought we were gonna lose because he spied me. And that's kind of part of the reason why I used the clones. Like, I thought I was gonna lose, so I almost kind of wanted to try to win with my control, but he said no rules. I thought they were gonna do it, and he spied me. Like, he spied me twice. The green plant, pretty sure. So I was like, okay, I'm using the Yuri clones.
Unit ready.
Gonna take all those battle fortresses right there. But I think that's really dumb how he flew over all of those Gatling. Oh yeah, and there's a regular Boris inside. Wait. I mean virus, sorry.
Unit lost. Spy plane.
I don't know if he has two Borises, but I think he does because if you see tanks just popping like you just did like a second ago, that usually means there's a elite Boris. It doesn't even have to be FP. If it's elite Boris, its range is ridiculous. Like I had games on Sedona Pass where as soon as you get an elite battle fortress, like entire like rows of tanks just freaking just disintegrate. But yeah, that's the strongest unit in the game, elite FP Boris. I mean, the strongest unit in the game is the battle fortress, but I mean, the battle fortress, you just put all the stuff in it, so it's like, what kind of ammo do you got inside the battle fortress? It makes it so good, you know what I mean? But the strongest, like, single unit for firepower is the Boris.
Unit ready.
But, yeah, so basically prisms and battle fortresses are pretty equal. So, yeah, I'm basically winning this game, and the guy, he's gonna basically go to the top of the hill and just camp. And I wanted to like get some engineer reviews to try to repair. So he's just gonna camp on top of the hill and then eventually gonna lose. But since we got a couple minutes to talk, yeah, basically the grinding tactic is it's like kind of like infinite money just from getting an industrial plan combined with a Yuri grinder. It's actually you're not supposed to do it. I don't know if it's considered bug abuse. Because technically you're getting a discount and then selling it for full price, so that's really not bug abuse. But and most games have a rule no grinding if you have in 3 technologies,
Target.
and most games have no Yuri in tow, Tour of Egypt. So like he's got oh, now he's got Yuri battle forces, so he should be able to kill off this wave. And look at my 1 battle forces I have left. Yeah, I got elite Guardian GIs. I'm not sure if the FP or not. Wait, if you see a giant explosion when they hit, then the FP. Yeah, I think they're just elite, not FP, because FP Guardian GIs they explode when they hit. They go bam 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 bam, like really tons and tons of damage. But if you ever seen any of my games where I only had 1 Guardian GI inside the Elite Guardian GI and IFE inside the battle forces, how much damage it does? It's really ridiculous. Yeah, so I mean basically like sometimes in tow what happens is when there's like no Yuri rule, it's like it comes into like a V3 war, and like I seen like 40 flak cannons. This was like years ago, long time ago. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hold him off or kill him for a minute because he's camping on the hill.
Building.
And I just fast forwarded a couple minutes right there toward the end of the game because like basically he was just killing everything and then he's just camping. And I'm repairing him. He's about to quit. So yeah, sometimes it turns to a turf war, and then usually what happens is like the bottom is Korea versus Korea on the bottom. I see. Ooh, if you could get a mind control on there. Ooh, he didn't. Oh, he almost got it.
Unit ready. Spy plane.
I just see this prism tanks. The lasers bounce. They just ricochet. They do so much damage. Huh. I almost kind of thought that. I think he's afraid of the Reds battle forces because I think the Reds battle forces is gonna have longer range because of its elite. I was saying shoot the prism tower, then I was gonna come in because if I would have had to drive all the way around the map to get to his base because his prism tower is all over in that gap. You can't see him there because they're under the fog. But he's just gonna give up because he's eventually gonna lose. Good game.